Where should I send this to you, Dylan? What, just in general, you can't read?
Hang on, did I muted the microphone so I could unscrew the lid on my thing, and I think I muted it when I said I don't think I can read. So
you can't do anything, can you?
Whoops.
Okay, right, we go on, Dylan. What? Read out what you're reading.
Retarded was one of my...
No. Sorry, who's it from?
It's from the whole Mars catalogue, super ... Can't see that because it's too long. But they have got a tick, so that means that, they're an official person, or they've got money to spend on ticks. This
is an Elon Musk fan who likes Mars, so let's see what he has to say about something in the world.
I love this. Retarded was one of my favourite words. I had a happy childhood of my classmates calling each other retards. Wait, Michael, you retard. You see, it's fun. It's fun.
Yes.
Nothing quite conveys the concept of sheer stupidity with such force as the word retard. Dumb, stupid, none of these words carry the same weight.
He's spitting. He's right.
It's still a word in French. Like when I'm doing my Duolingo, retard sometimes comes up. Means to slow down. I always
sometimes
you get the word retard and you get the word douche, and sometimes you get them both. A slow shower.
Oh sorry, it's so messy. Sorry. I was thinking like a douche for like your butt. Okay, yeah, I forgot douche was. So sorry, it's so messy. My douche was retarded.
Sorry, my retard needs a douche. It's hours of fun with that.
My retard needs a douche.
My retard needs a douche. There we go. Go on.
Then one day, someone decided that I can't say retarded anymore because it might hurt the feelings of someone who is actually mentally retarded.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't protest, but it was a big loss to not be able to use this word anymore. I mean, to be fair, it was a simpler time when we could call each other retards.
It was a simple time.
I will agree with that.
Time.
Yeah.
I don't get it. If you're offended by the word retard, then you're probably not. Then you're probably not really retarded. I mean, yeah. To be fair, actual retards probably don't.
Yeah.
What did you say? What does that mean?
That's true.
It's a great impression, Dylan. Great.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of guys like Simple Jack. Does Simple Jack care that everyone knows he's mentally challenged? No. Seems more about not annoying the parent than the actual person with the disability. Shit. That's going to make a noise.
What did you just do?
My phone that I've got in a stand just fell off the stand. So there might have been a little bit of noise there. So I apologise for that.
All right, okay.
And,
We just had a 180 with your camera.
No jumps. I'll tell you what I'll do. If I put it... I just want to make sure it's still plugged in. I hope one day my children, or my children's children, can live in a world where they're allowed to call their friend a retard in public without getting cancelled.
Similar to what Dr. Martin Luther King said.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a dream.
I have a dream where we'll judge people by the content of their chromosomes. Look, I have some opinions on the retard discourse. It's really quite simple, basically. I used to be like, oh yeah, you shouldn't say that, that's offensive, blah, blah, blah. But then what happened is I was on this, and for lack of a better word, woke, even though, that word's obviously completely useless. But I was on a woke subreddit one time, back when I used Reddit. I don't anymore. I'm just thinking the reason I don't use Reddit is because I've got banned from so many subreddits for being hilarious. I basically use the UK subreddit a lot just to stay up to date on local news. But I got banned because I kept using the phrase Zelensky's imperialist war of aggression, and then they banned me. Anyway, so that's why I don't really use Reddit anymore, because I got banned from that. And but I was on a woke subreddit and they were like, I said something was dumb, and I'm like, you shouldn't use the word dumb because you shouldn't make fun of people for lacking intelligence, because that's something they can't necessarily control about themselves. Like, they try to come up with new words like special, but then like that becomes an insult. Like, so I think they need to, this is something I thought about before, there was actually a kid at my school who was unambiguously, like obviously gay, like a real floaty fairy person. But no one ever made fun of him for being gay, even though everyone was constantly throwing around the words, that's gay. But there was no point saying it about this kid who was obviously gay.
I do get that, but at the same time, if you said to him, oi,
gate that.
You say, oi, bomb boy to him, then, he probably,
Just walking next to him, oi, bomb boy.
Really? I'm not going to lie, I remember one time Owen Jones got really upset about Boris Johnson saying
you've said this before. So we're going to get on to what we're going to do today now. And, it's funny because what did you say, this may be before the episode starts, Michael, but you were saying something about, doing freestyle gay songs, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, maybe have I been prophetic? Because, of course, Dylan, I think, made a comment about
you could have just said yes.
And I said, oh, yeah, well, that wouldn't make sense because usually he tells us in advance. Otherwise, we'd have to do a freestyle gay song. So to answer your question, yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you. That's the kind of answer length I want to encourage.
Short and snappy.
We're not doing. Yeah, we are doing freestyle stuff. I thought it'd be nice to do some maybe gay movie improv, right?
Oh, okay.
And
then we could use them for our next film parodies.
Because that would be pointless and no one would care.
Yes, I don't think Dylan was being serious. I hope not. But yeah, so basically, I've selected 5 movies, and the thing is, I hope Dylan has seen all of them.
I think I've probably seen 2.
I haven't told you the movies yet.
So yeah, you're just predicting beforehand. I'm going to guess he's seen 4 of them.
Okay, I'm going for 2. You're going for 4. Michael's going for 5. Let's see who's. Luke's going for 5. Let's see who's the.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, these movies are very popular.
Okay.
I know you have seen some.
And as I said before, I'm quite the pop culture connoisseur.
So basically, what we're going to be going through is obviously we're going to create a gay title, a gay parody title for this movie. Then, I'm going to give you, a refresh of the plot and the characters. And then, obviously, we've got to come up with gay character names, a gay plot, a specific gay scene, maybe a couple of gay quotes, famous quotes in the movie turned gay. Okay, and then, obviously, the gay ending. The ending but gay.
So it's kind of like we're story executives, but we're gay story executives.
Yes, exactly.
Not the gay ending, but the bending.
There we go. We're already off to a flying start. Yeah. So right,
starting as we mean to go on.
Okay, so the first movie we're going to turn gay, in our improv freestyle way. Again, this is going to be a real brainstorming session, guys. Just let fly any idea you have, no matter how bad it is or how gay it is.
There's no such thing as a bad idea.
Yes,
this is a safe space.
Idea.
There you go. And actually, and if you said something like, "Oh, that idea is so gay," that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Exactly. That's the kind of compliments we want to hear. Right. So, the first movie is Schindler's List.
Schindler's Fist.
Yeah. I've not seen it, but I know of it. And I actually tried to do an improv because when we first did our first ever film parodies, I thought that's what we were doing. We were kind of improving it as we went. So I said Schindler's Fist, and then I kind of gave some scenarios for it, but. I've not seen it, but I still think I'll be able to participate in the because I think I actually did do a brainstorm of it when we did my first ever parody.
There was a gay
conversion
in
camp.
San Francisco. Oh, was it a gay conversion camp? But then, Schindler's List, Schindler was a porn star.
Well, let's go through in the structure first. So,
okay,
right, just get a quick recap. So, the film follows Oskar Schindler, a German industrialist who saved more than 1,000 mostly Polish Jewish refugees from the Holocaust by employing them in his factories during World War II. What about some gay character names? Okay, so what are we calling Oskar Schindler?
Oscar.
Hosker. I get Coxgoinia.
Coxger. I like Coxger.
No, so obviously no, it's Coxgoinia, Dylan. I'm not really willing to bend on this.
Okay, right. Ben Kingsley as Ejak Stern.
Ejak Stern. Oh well, that's easy, right? Ejaculate.
I don't
ejaculate sperm. Yeah,
don't force it to. I think Ejak is enough to tell you what he's about.
Yeah, I suppose it can be short for ejaculate.
Ejak sperm. Yeah, his full name's Ejaculate, but his friends just call him Ejak.
Ejak sperm. I love that. Do you prefer going by ejac or ejaculate? Either's fine. Right. So Ralph Fiennes is Eamon Goth.
Now, that's the thing, that because a lot of people keep calling him Ray Fiennes, but I'm pretty sure his name's
really
spelled
unimportant,
Ralph.
Dylan, so let's focus on the fact that, more importantly, it's gay man cock.
What about Gay Fiennes? We could call him that.
Yeah, okay, but obviously we're not talking about the actors, Dylan. We're talking about the characters.
But then who's
Eamon
playing?
Goth.
Who's playing the character?
Gal Fiennes.
Yeah, Gal. Good stuff.
Anyway.
Right. Okay. And I think that's it. Those are the main characters, really. Okay. So what is the plot of Schindler's Fist, as it were?
So the rough thing I remember, I mean, I don't know, are we going to do this kind of incrementally? Because I remember the broad plot was there was a gay conversion camp, and Cox Goinia was a porn producer.
That's right.
And he was taking people from the gay conversion camp to star in his pornos.
So in Schindler's Fist, are the Jews equivalent to the gays or the straight?
Yeah, the Jews are gays. Yes.
I mean,
no, I think it'd be funny if the Jews were straight.
So the Jews were straight. Oh, so obviously then you turn the gays into. I mean, it could be like gay for
so
gay.
you're trying to convert straight people into gay people,
and the Nazis are gay.
But what does that do?
So
what benefit does that have on the population if you make straight people gay?
Well, it's irrelevant.
Maybe a bunch of anti-natalists have taken over, and they want the population to decline because they think there's too many people.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. So Oskar Schindler, he's this porn producer, right? And he's like, oh yeah, this fascist empire is very gay and relies on gay porn. So it's like, okay, he hires these.
Yeah, that actually does work better, to be fair, because what I was thinking is, why would straight gay conversion people want the gay people to do gay porn? Like, that's the thing, because they think like straight guys are more manly. Because think about it, like, if you're gay, you like men, but a gay man isn't really a man,
and women
so
like men.
It's like you would rather get like a straight dude, and that's like hotter for you.
But no, it depends though, because if you're a bear, you're still got to be a man. It's just the twinks that you're thinking of.
Yeah. So the twinks want. So I guess it could be a more twinky empire. I mean, Hitler and Goebbels were pretty kind of slender little guys. They would be twinks.
Okay,
yeah,
right. Doesn't matter. The point is the Nazis.
Goering would be a bear.
Or an otter.
Okay, right. The gays are the Nazis. So okay.
Gays are the Nazis. I love that.
Coxer Schindler, whatever he's called.
Cox Goinia.
He's saving the straights by making them, putting them into gay porn factories, right, to produce gay porn, right? And they don't like doing this, producing gay porn, Well, they have to do it to survive, basically, to survive the genocide that's coming with the straights. Yeah.
The menocide.
Yes, great. And I of course, right. Here's the issue with this, Dylan. So I want to map out a specific gay scene from the movie, but you haven't seen this. But I've got an idea in my head, Michael, of a specific gay scene.
I was thinking of. I have one in my head, but you can tell me yours.
All right. So when Eamon Goth or Gaiman Cock is like sniping the Jews from his tower.
But I know of that scene though, because as well I'm aware of that scene. Yeah. So
right. So he's like jizzing on them from like 40 yards away. And ejaculate on them, and because the Jews are straight in this scenario, they don't like it.
Yeah,
I mean, does anyone really like having sperm shot at them?
Oh yeah, gay men. See, I had a different one, just for the record, which is the scene where a bunch of the Jews, see, this doesn't really make much sense, but accidentally get sent to Auschwitz, and they're about to be gassed, and they're really worried about it. And in my head, it was like a bunch of straight guys get sent to like Bukkake.
Miami.
I was going to say, like,
this plane is going to Miami.
This train is going to Miami.
See, I was thinking, like, they're all really scared because, like, instead of about to being gassed, they're worried they're about to be jizzed on, and then like, none of the guys can actually get hard, so they get saved from being jizzed on, like how the Jews get saved from being gassed.
Well, but yeah, you can still the showers, instead of gas, jizz comes out. Yeah. There you go.
God.
Wonderful stuff.
So just turn the taps on, and it's it's in my hair.
Right. Okay. Any good quotes from Schindler's Fist? Go on, Dylan.
Cox Goinia, There are 1,100 people who are gay because of you.
What?
That's from that's like there are 1,100 people who are alive because of you, I would imagine.
Yeah, right. Fucking hell. So at the end of the movie, of course, Schindler compiles a list, and these are the Jews that he saves.
Oh, that's why it's called that. There you go. Good stuff.
Yeah, but of course, Schindler's fist, maybe to save them, to prove that they're gay, he has to fist all 1,100 of them.
That could be it,
I was thinking he just wrote the names on his fist, but yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, so there you go. So there's Schindler fists all the straights to prove that they're actually gay, and he saves them. And before the collapse of the gay Jewish empire, the gay Nazi empire. My apologies. What we're living in today is the gay Jewish empire.
That's true. Yeah, it is.
Right. So we're moving on to the next one, and hopefully Dylan has seen this one.
Let's go.
Because so far I've got to be right on my prediction of 4.
Yeah, so I need to have seen all of these for you to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't start off strong.
It is, of course, the classic from 1999, Fight Club.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. What are we in? Some kind of fight club?
Okay. What's a good parody name for Fight Club?
Guys Chub.
Okay.
Polite club? No.
Like you could literally just call it like guy.
No.
It has to be guy.
Fist club.
Okay, Fist Club. Yeah,
it's too similar to Schindler's
The first rule of Fist Club. Well, we're gonna have an arc. We're gonna connect all these films are gonna be connected.
It could be tight butt.
Yeah, I was thinking like Tight Chub or something.
I like it still being a club. So it's like some kind of guys club. You just call it that.
Well, yeah, okay. It could be. It could be tight club. It could be for guys who are tight, but I don't know how that would necessarily work with the plot. Like, it could be about.
No. It works. It works.
It's called Night Club, and it's just set in a gay nightclub.
Yeah, that does work. Yes. Pink Panthers.
The first rule of nightclub: don't talk about nightclub.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's
not. I thought you were going to do a parody of that, Dylan.
You didn't really change anything there.
Yeah. First rule about nightclub.
You must talk about nightclub.
Tell everyone about it.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Okay. Now, I mean, we could go for Tight Club, and so basically, let's. I think that's a good idea because let's say the synopsis first. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I have an idea for the synopsis myself.
Norton plays the unnamed narrator, who is discontented with his white-collar job. He forms a fight club with soap salesman Tyler Durden and becomes embroiled in a relationship with an impoverished but beguilingly attractive woman, Marla Singer.
I believe it's, by the way, beguilingly.
Yeah, I knew I said that wrong, but I committed to it.
Beguilingly. There you go.
Right, let's just go through the characters first. So the narrator, that's Norton's character. So
Brad, the gay rater.
Brad Fist.
That's
because we're not going to name actors, Dylan. We've already established this, haven't we?
Right. So, okay. What did you say, Michael? The gay raper?
Yeah, the gay raper. I said the gay raper, but yeah, the gay raper. It's the gay raper.
The gay raper instead of the narrator. Okay, that's who Ed Norton plays. Right.
The gay
Brad Pitt.
Yeah. So this is Tyler Durden, which you think would be like easy, like guys are hurting. Guy. Yeah, or Guyla Titan, but yeah, no, I like your one. Oh wait, what about like pies where your turds been?
Guyla Titus. Yeah, no, I think that's a good one.
Jared Leto as Angel Face.
Angel Face.
Cum face.
It's just so uncreative.
What about gape hold place?
AIDS in your face.
Wait, anal face.
Anal face. It's right there all along. Okay, so basically what happened...
That's good, that.
All right, so basically it's in Tight Club, like the narrator, Edward Norton. This is my pitch. Okay, this is my gay pitch.
Okay, yeah. Right. I've got an idea, but I hope we're on the same wavelength so we don't have to fight.
Well, he basically gets discontented with his straight job, right? And he wants to be gay. Basically, so he forms this because he thinks society is too straight, and he thinks, like what happened back in the day, with the ancient Greeks bumming each other, society, we should return to those kind of days.
Yeah, so Ret Viren.
This should be set pre-Stonewall, before gays could actually do anything.
Really matter, Dylan, does it?
Dylan, shut up. Right, so this Fight Club. of course, is now a tight club where men go to fuck each other.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's a good idea.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, well, can I add something? Because I think this will not disagree. Is that I was thinking like it can be about how straight people are quite uptight, which is why it's called Tight Club, because it's where you go if you're uptight. Like basically, essentially, it would be about, it's kind of Freudian. There's everyone's carrying a lot of anal tension because of like the fact that they like, and essentially it's a release from their anal tension to just get slammed in the butt.
You see, my idea was fist club, and you're just fisting each other, and that's all they do. They don't do anything other than fist each other.
Well, what you notice is you're actually detracting from the substance of there's
Well, I mean, have you ever tried fisting someone in public? It doesn't.
No.
Anyway, let's proceed.
Well, yeah.
Eventually, they have to become terrorists, don't they?
Yes. Well, yeah, exactly. So they could be
terrorists.
Oh wait! Oh my God! Project Gayhem.
Project Gayhem. They just make everything gay in the city. Yeah.
Gayhem.
Because don't they make a giant ball roll or something? There's something involving a giant ball. So okay, yeah.
So, but the giant ball is now 2 balls, like it's a pair of testicles. Yeah. And that then slams into this corporate building. So some quotes here. I found freedom. Losing all hope was freedom. I found gayness. Maybe, I don't know.
I found your anus.
What about I found penis? Freedom's close to penis.
Losing all hope was penis.
Oh, what about? See, I want to say like it's annoying because femdom works really well, but you can't really say that. But I guess you could say mendom.
I found
mendom. Losing all hope was mendom because you're being dominated by men.
At the end, you've met me at a very strange time of in my life. You've met me at a very gay time in my life. Oh, listen up, maggots. You're not special. Well, listen up, faggots. You are not special. Yeah. You are not a beautiful or unique snowflake. Oh no! What if it's the other way around? Because they're gay. You are a beautiful
snowflake.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's good.
You met me at a very gay time in my life.
I'm pretty sure Luke literally just said that.
Oh, sorry.
Did you not? Dylan, how would you have ADHD?
This is a disaster for Dylan, isn't it? It's just not going well for him.
Fun.
Right, so the gay ending. So they blow up a bunch of buildings at the end, of course.
Or
a bunch of churches.
They blow up churches. I was thinking instead of blowing up the churches, maybe they go into the churches and they infect that you see. And this is a good sets up a sequel called Spotlight. They infiltrate the churches with gay people.
I actually think that was a really funny comment.
That was it is kind of funny, but I know it's like one of the only other movies Dylan's seen, so it's like
it's not as impressive when I've not seen that many films.
Yeah, right. So I was just thinking actually. Obviously, one of the big twists in Fight Club is like Tyler Durden is actually the same person. What about in Tight Club? Like, well, yeah, I guess it can be the same. He's just a gayer version.
Basically, so he's a straight guy who thinks he's straight, but it turns out he's been gay the whole time. Basically.
Yes,
that's a good twist. That's a good twist.
The twist can be that he's been molesting his kid.
And Tyler Durden, whatever his name was, he's not a soap salesman. I don't know.
Semen
salesman.
So uninspired. He sells jizz. Yeah. So and at the end of the movie, it's obviously I think fucking Ed Norton shoots himself in the face. Does he shoot
on his face? Does the old shoulder stand maneuver?
Oh, so he jizzes onto his own face. Yeah. That's what we're saying. Okay.
Which makes him realize he's straight somehow.
Okay. Because he doesn't like it.
Oh, I don't like that actually.
Yeah. So he's like, ugh.
Right. Okay. And I think we're done there with a tight club.
Nice.
Okay. This was good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good work.
We're doing well here.
Good work, everybody.
Right. This is great. So let's move on to the next movie I selected. I hope Dylan's seen this one. Inception.
I haven't seen that very recently myself, but I have seen it.
Okay. Have you seen it, Dylan?
I mean, I'm aware of what happens in Inception, but I've not seen it. I'm afraid, no.
Okay.
But I get a general. I've seen lots of parodies of it, so there's that.
Okay.
There's that.
Well, because it's it's crazy you haven't seen it. Obviously, that goes without saying. But yeah, it's a very famous movie, and I think the concept is quite easy to understand. So we'll do it anyway.
Insemination.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That Michael, right off the bat, you got a better gay parody title, Dylan?
No one does.
Indeption, because you're putting your depth inside.
It's not better. I submit it's not better.
No,
to the jury.
that would have been good if
I'd
I'd said
that it's not better.
would have been good if I'd said indeption first. So that, oh, that's really good, and then you'd have said your one afterwards. That would have been good.
Yeah, it would have been good actually, because then we would have got the better option second, which means that would have been an improvement.
I think indeption's good, but anyway.
What about instead of inception, it's erection?
Ooh,
how about
that's
that?
not bad. Yeah.
Ooh, erection. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay. Yeah. So let's get the plot out of the way, because I'm really excited for this.
The characters first. So Leonardo DiCaprio as
Leonardo.
Don Cobb.
Yeah.
Dylan, stop doing the actors' names, okay? You've been warned, right? This is it. Put my foot down, right?
Yeah.
Do a gay
Dylan,
parody.
if you mention another gay version of an actor's name instead of the character, I'm giving your topic an automatic 0.
that is deterrent enough.
That's only fair.
That is
Right. So we have a Dom Cobb.
Dom
Dom Cobb. Oh, okay, that's Dom Cock.
Cock.
So easy.
Oh, I was thinking cock on the cob, but or
Cock on the so stupid.
Leonardo DiCaprio as Cock on the Cob. Ken Watanabe as Sato, a Japanese businessman. Gato.
Satan or Satan.
The thing is, everyone has really boring names, like Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Arthur. Like, it's not like
Yeah.
Come on, my.
Yeah, Arthur.
Arthur. There we go.
Arthur.
And Elliot Page as Aradine. What?
Arab.
Honestly, he has a,
teen.
this character.
That's good. That's fucking. I like that. Arab
Like
teen.
somehow there's got to be some kind of like Muslim thing going on.
This character has a really.
Allah says I cannot have sex with men.
Yeah.
This character has a really weird like name in the movie, and I can't remember what it is. It's like I don't know why it's so weird, but whatever. She's not really important in this movie. So
Yeah.
the film stars Leonardo DiCaprio as Cock on the Cob, as a professional thief who steals information by infiltrating the subconscious of his targets. So yeah, it's about obviously going into people's dreams, right? Obviously the movie revolves around this character played by Cillian Murphy. So he they're trying to, this Inception team is trying to incept the idea that he has to sell his business. Basically, he has to sell his dad's business. So what if they're trying to incept the idea that they're trying to make him gay?
Well,
because I couldn't remember that.
I liked that idea. I was thinking, but the way they do it is they give him like roofies instead of like what they do in the actual film.
So don't actually even like do the Inception thing at all.
No, I just love that because if you see the movie, like it's really precise how they put someone under. Like they have all these like mechanics and like this machine.
Like, just drink this.
And they just to give him a fucking roofie.
Yeah. Why? I'm trying to think like what you could do. Like, okay, so like obviously I think it's called a spinning top. That can be a butt plug.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the spinning top, Dylan, if you don't know, it's how you figure out you're in the dream world or the real world. Because the spinning top, if it falls over, okay, you're in the real world. If it keeps spinning, you're in a dream world still.
That's clever.
So I guess
if it keeps vibrating, you're in the dream world.
That's actually pretty good. Like you've got a butt plug up your butt.
Yeah.
If you take the batteries out, it still vibrates or something. Yeah.
Yeah. It keeps vibrating. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and like, so I'm just
I'm just imagining like Cock on the Cob wondering whether he's in a dream world, and he quickly drops his trousers and just
shows it. That would be like what's it called? Everything Everywhere All at Once. Yeah. Like what I'm thinking is like, because I'm thinking forward to the conclusion, which of course has a big thing to do with the butt plug. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, there's got to be, because he's like he's happy with his family. Like, I'm thinking, like, this is like my theory. I'm seeing if this makes sense. So it's like he's hanging out with his family, like he's hanging out with them, having a really good time, and then his eyes just widen, and like you realize he suddenly realizes there's a butt plug in his ass, and then he's like, but like there's like ambiguity because he's like. He's like, oh, I need to go to the toilet. I think I might need to shit. And then he's like, I hope I just need to shit. Like he's
Okay. Well, I like the idea that like he puts the butt plug in his arse to see if he's in the dream world, which by the way should be the cream world. By the way,
Okay, yeah,
the
that's
cream world. I like it.
Yeah. And then his eyes widen, but you don't know whether it's because the butt plug has gone in or it's that he's seen his kids and he's really excited.
Yeah,
like it's
like there has to be that ambiguity where it's like, why?
And of course, his kids are adopted naturally.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
you can't produce children with two men. You know, it's not possible.
Why is it so important to dream? Because in my dreams we are together.
Why is it so important to make sure you hit his spleen?
Oh God. What is the most resilient parasite? Bacteria, a virus, an intestinal worm? No, it's an idea.
I like that, but they're replacing the stuff like parasites with like AIDS and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the most deadly thing to gay people?
AIDS.
Is it a
No, it's an idea.
HIV? No, it's an idea.
No, it's I'm queer.
Okay.
And I queer.
So yeah. So of course at the end of the movie, because you don't remember this, I watched this kind of recently. So they convinced Cillian Murphy's character to sell his dad's business. And so at the end of the movie, the Inception team succeed. You know, your father wanted you. Your father wasn't disappointed in you because, you know, you didn't live up to him. He was disappointed in you because you wanted to follow in his footsteps, and he wanted something different for you. And I don't know how to make that gay, honestly.
Yeah, he was. He wasn't disappointed in you because you were too gay. He was disappointed in you because you were too straight. And he
it should be the other way around.
What about I know your father didn't molest you because you were gay. Your father molested you because he was gay.
Okay, well we're trying to convince Cillian Murphy that he is gay.
So that's okay. In that case, your father didn't molest you because he was gay. Your father molested you because you were gay, and he realized.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I like that. That's so wholesome. That so the dad's not.
Yeah, exactly.
He knew you would like it. He wasn't doing it for his own pleasure. Just
he wasn't enjoying himself. He didn't enjoy it.
Yeah,
but he thought you might.
He fell on his sword.
Yeah, and then
just like you fell on his sword.
And then Cillian Murphy has an epiphany. His eyes go, "Oh yeah, I get it now." Yeah.
I love that.
Well, there you go. There's a nice wholesome gay ending. Wonderful.
That's fun.
Right. Okay. So let's go on to the next game movie, which is Terminator 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we've done Sperminator 1.
Yeah, I did Sperminator 1. I've not actually seen Sperminator 2, but I know that's got the line, "I'll be back," because it's not actually in the first one, it's only in the second one. But everyone thinks it's in the first one.
"I'll be back" is in the first one, Dylan.
Oh, was it? I must have missed that bit then.
Yeah. He goes to the police station.
No,
like,
but
"Hello, I'm here to see Sarah Connor."
Yeah, no, he does say it, but he doesn't say it in the iconic way he says it in the second one. He just says, "I'll be back." I was like, "Oh, okay."
I don't remember how he says it in the second one, to be honest.
Yeah.
In the first one, it's just like...
in the second one, he says, "Hasta la vista, baby."
Yeah.
Hasta la vista, gravy. Cock gravy is what he's talking about there.
All right, let's go from the start here. So, Terminator 2: Judgment Day. What's a gay title for that? The Sperminator 2.
Buttman Day. Fuckman Day.
Buttman Day. I like, but yeah, Fuckman Day is probably better. I do still like Buttman Day though.
All right. And so it's the second installment. Of course, in the film, the malevolent artificial intelligence Skynet sends a Terminator back in time to 1995 to kill the future leader of the human resistance, John Connor, when he is a child. The resistance sends back a less advanced, reprogrammed Terminator to protect Connor and ensure the future of humanity. That's the synopsis.
Well, I mean, it was called Skynet in the first one, so I think we stick with Skynet, or has anyone got anything better?
What's a gay name for Sarah Connor?
Oh, I did the parody.
Queera Boner.
And what about the T-1000? Oh, you didn't come up with that one, did you?
What about he bums thousands?
That's correct.
The he bums thousands. Yeah, that's good. That.
The he bums thousands. So, yeah. So the Sperminator is sent back in time. Have you seen this movie yet, Michael? Yeah.
I have. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I guess I'm thinking about it. Obviously, it's just very simple. It's kind of like the first Sperminator.
Yeah,
but,
well, I think
like,
the reason why Dylan decided not to do, because I remember, well, I guess it's also because then he would have had to watch another movie, which was something he couldn't tolerate.
Couldn't be doing that.
Okay. I know, right. So the what about this line? Some quotes here. Let's try and do something here. So the Sperminator, come with me if you want to live.
Come.
He says that to John.
Come with me. If you want to live.
What about? Hear me out here.
To.
So it's the same thing, except for the fact that he's fucking the guy up the arse. So the other guy's receiving, and he's saying, "Come with me if you want to give."
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I've got it. I feel so stupid. Come with me if you want to jizz.
Okay. I get right.
No,
but,
I just came up. I didn't. I had the future adoptive son, John. But I had another human called Kyle Bicycle in the original Sperminator.
That's because that's the kind of thing you like to do, Dylan. Where you come up with your own silly ideas, don't you? You silly man.
And they're not that good.
But yeah, I did call Sarah Queerer.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it was the Cyber Dyke Systems made Skynet.
Okay. So the gays are the bad people in this universe.
Yeah. So and it's gonna exterminate all the gays. So we need to stop it from exterminating all the gays.
Wait, no, it's the other way around. Yeah. You fucking.
Oh wait, no, sorry, yeah. What was I going for here?
I don't know, man.
What was I going for here?
Skynet. And the T-1000, of course, is he bums thousands.
Yes, he bums thousands, which is so true.
Yes, again, yeah. So that's what he's been sent back in time, bumming thousands of innocent straight people, innocent straight men, of course. And this is what, of course, it has been sent back to kill John Cockner or whatever. So yeah, come with me if you want to jizz. What about?
I love
that. Hasta la vista, baby. Instead of that, what do we think?
Have some of my Vista gravy. No.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting.
Have some of my fisting gravy.
Oh yeah, have to fist ya, baby. Oh, it could be like they get their power from being pedos. So it could be like, they're like, "What are you doing, Terminator?" He's like, "I have to fist a baby."
I have to fist a baby.
Wow.
I've got him, because he's a cybernetic pervert. I've got there.
Okay, right. He's going to be the good guy in this movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, but he's gay, so you gotta have it be realistic.
Is he dead? Sperminated.
I do like
that. Okay, yeah, and that's how it ends, of course. Yeah, I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
He just says, "I need your clothes," and he just leaves it there.
You don't want my boots or my motorcycle? No. Then I want you to turn around. Okay. So that's it. Sperminator 2 Judgment Day. Well done. What did we call it? Sperminator 2.
Butts.
Buttman
Day. It's called like Bummen Day. Might I suggest that we could not do a fifth one and just table it for another time, just based on I mean, it's up to you, Luke, if you want to edit it down more.
I would be interested to know what the last one is. Okay.
I just had one more, and I knew Dylan hadn't seen this, but I found it really funny.
Maybe I'm not that interested in it, actually.
Right. And it just revolves around one scene which I wanted to explain to you. So have you, Michael, seen the movie Whiplash?
You know what? I've never actually seen the movie Whiplash.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is damn. This is good because
this movie doesn't have legs.
So the thing is, okay, the synopsis for Whiplash, okay, you could call it like Dick Slash or whatever, I don't know. It focuses on an ambitious music student and an aspiring jazz drummer, played by Miles Teller, who is pushed to his limits by his abusive instructor. Yeah, essentially, it's about a relationship between a teacher and a student, and this teacher is abusive, and the student really wants to please this teacher, but he never can.
Of course.
And obviously, I think there's a gay thing potentially there.
Yes.
But there's this great, maybe you've heard of this. There's this great scene where Miles Teller is trying to impress J.K. Simmons, and like he's banging on his drums because that's what he is. He's a drummer, and J.K. Simmons just keeps on going a bit too fast, and then so he goes a bit slower, and he goes a bit too slower. A bit too slow. Like he can't get it right.
How would you incorporate that in a gay parody though?
Well, again,
I think Dylan's being silly.
I think so. So my idea, and he also says constantly, not my tempo, like that.
Yeah,
he goes, not my tempo. And you can look up this scene on YouTube, and obviously the idea, I thought of this last night, and it made me laugh for like 5 minutes. It's like Miles Teller is like fucking J.K. Simmons.
Yes, I think we could anticipate where you're going.
And J.K. Simmons keeps going, not my tempo. I'm sorry.
I hope everyone who saw that movie has seen. No,
they will.
Really enjoyed that. Good.
I like the idea of speaking to the audience. We need to do that more. So yeah, hopefully you guys at home enjoyed that.
It's because you're not cultured and you haven't seen.
Well, I'd seen one of the 5 that you tabled, so
so basically I was reversed.
My very pessimistic 2 was an overestimate in the end. I tell you,
I knew you wouldn't have seen Whiplash.
I mean, I tell you one film I did see. I saw it the other day. It's kind of like Die Hard, set in a football stadium. It's called Final Score. I saw that on Monday. That was a good film.
That's so shit. That's the one with the fucking wrestler.
Yeah. What's he called?
Yeah. I can't remember his name.
Pierce Brosnan plays plays one of the isn't it too? He was James Bond.
What does Pierce Brosnan do?
He's the Russian guy they're trying to capture, but not like the terrorists are trying to capture. And he's just like, I'm just here to watch the match. I do not want to be involved in this.
Why does he sound like Jose Mourinho? I mean, he was a kind of football terrorist as well, if you think about it.
No, he did good things for football, did Jose?
It's Dave Bautista. That's
it. Yeah, Dave Bautista.
Yeah. But seriously, Michael, I want you to go and watch Whiplash. Because it's a great movie, and Dylan, you can as well, but I know you won't bother.
Well, I might watch the other ones.
At some point, I'll watch the old Whiplash.
Okay, so those are our gay freestyle parodies done.
I think we did quite well there. I think we're quite, we've got a good creative flow, creative juices out there,
Gay movie improv may return with some other movies again, and maybe when it returns next time, you've seen Whiplash.
Maybe I should table the films. We should do that.
Yeah, maybe, because then we'd probably have seen them all.
Emmerdale the movie.
Not my tempo. Right, sorry. It's just too funny imagining that. And again, it's a great movie, Michael. You should watch it anyway.
I shall have a look at Not My Tempo.
Let us go on to the topics now. Michael, if you want to go first.
Yeah, why not? So I want to have a little bit of I believe they call it in the business a bitch.
Okay.
And I think Luke will appreciate this because Luke likes to complain about the current state of our economy. So first of all, I want to show you this video. It's only 21 seconds.
I like that. We've got to watch a video to fully appreciate your topic. That's fun.
So, all right, ready? Hopefully this works.
God, I never always look face on at the camera.
I actually had the dream lazy girl job, 6-figure salary in big tech, 2 to 3 hour workdays, and the prestige of a new grad product manager. But then I quit. And that's because a lazy girl job is a lie that's sold to us. That if you can attain the chill job that gives you freedom of time and money, all your life problems will be solved.
Yeah.
Well, turns out we're not robots, and having an opinion every single day about B2B infrastructure software is actually kind of boring.
So there we go. That's video number 1. And then I just want to read you this little post. This is from 4chan. It says, "My wife has a make-believe job and it's kind of annoying. Her day is wake up at 8:28 alarm, clock in virtually, make coffee, maybe work out, join Zoom call at 10. She literally says hello and hangs up. Sees a client around noon, maybe a second at 1. Stops for lunch, maybe goes to a thrift store or Target. Gets home at 2. Work is officially over. Clocks out virtually at 8 hours. She has an alarm set for. She makes more than me." So I want to talk about these fake jobs that they have nowadays.
You know what, Michael? This is very interesting because this is very it kind of links to what my topic is next. We'll go on.
That's very interesting. I love that synergy. So here's the thing, and look, I kind of wanted this to be a bit of a free for all where we could all complain about this reality, but I saw a thing recently that was saying how people don't think that feminism matters anymore because they've decided women aren't oppressed. And I've decided that maybe one reason for that is because with COVID, because what happened is it was around COVID, like there was like a article or something about like a survey, and around COVID, everyone suddenly decided women weren't oppressed anymore. And I've realized it's because loads of men have suddenly seen all of the made-up jobs that women are doing, because, you know, my sister and my wife both have these kind of fake jobs where they make significant amounts of money, and most of the time during the working day, they're not working. You know, when I walked in, my sister makes, I mean, it's ridiculous how much money my sister makes. And
there's a lot of jealousy here.
I know, I hate it.
Well,
I want her dead. Anyway, and like literally though, every single time, because she was working from home, anytime I walked into her office, she was watching a TV show, she was watching some YouTube, you know, blogger talking about their lives or something like that. And in that moment, I decided that women's equality had gone too far. And it's the same for my wife, who I do actually like, but you know, every single time I walk into her room, she's I am fond of my wife, but you know, I'm very much aware because she works fully remotely. She still works for a US company, which is legal.
Yeah, does she not go into the office on like Mondays or whatever?
No, not at all.
No, no, because that's a joke. Because obviously she lives in an
oh, I see.
Different...
That's pretty.
Well, I was
clever.
going to say she has to fly in every week. That seems a bit silly.
Yeah, the commute, eh?
Unless they've got an
anyway,
office in. Never mind. Yeah, carry on.
So that's the broad substance of my complaint, basically. But I suppose the other thing is obviously, as you saw in the video, like the idea that not only that, but and I don't know if that's supposed to be like I think you could probably say that video isn't supposed to be intentionally provocative, but let's pretend it wasn't supposed to be and get mad about it. Yeah, that's like imagine being in a situation where you've got a job where you make huge amounts of money and you don't actually have to do anything. I mean, and you're like, yeah, that sucks.
I mean, it's essentially like you're doing stuff, I'm not doing stuff. I'm better than you because I don't actually earn my money by working for it. I just get given it, whereas you know, that's how I mop floors, you know, and when I'm not mopping floors,
well, that's it. I was gonna say, yeah, because you're a working stiff, Dylan.
I've got to, then the next day I've got to plan my route, so I've got to spend hours before the next day planning what floors I'm going to mop the day after. You know, it's.
I love that. What floor shall I mop tomorrow?
Well, you got to, because you generally should hit every room every 3 days. So you know you got to try and work your way around it.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, one of the reasons I brought it up is because I know Luke was complaining about Generation X and how they like to imagine things were so bad when actually things were great for them. And I just thought, you know,
they could
these
buy
people saying
Gen X could buy a house with their first wage packet. You know, it's.
Oh, Dylan, if you listen to our review of the movie Reality Bites, which is our latest review on Select and Reflect, it's literally our latest video. Yeah. We talk all about that.
Oh, obviously, that's fun. Watch and I like how as well
movie beforehand.
This can also be a plug for the audience as well as me.
So many things to do. I was literally today, my wife was listening to a podcast, and I was like telling her, you know, you have no excuse not to be a gamer girl because you listen to so many podcasts, and she just looks at the podcast. When she's listening to a podcast, she stares at the screen of like the podcast.
Oh, like, because we always got like a picture in our one. She just be watching the picture. So,
yeah, it would be equivalent to that. Which is insane because I can't remember the last time I did that. If I'm listening to something, I'll be playing a video game or, you know, fixing the borders of the world on Paint. There's always something to be done, something that needs doing.
I mean, that's a great thing about podcasts, is something for the background. You know, it's not your main focus. You know, you guys listening at home, you're just kind of tuning in and out. But, you know, you're doing other stuff. But that's a good. I listened to one of our ones when I was on a drive the other day, and it was quite nice actually. It was I enjoyed that.
Let's rate Michael's topic, Dylan, if you will.
I think I'm normally last, but I'll go first. I think it's a 7. I think, you know, we had some interesting discussion. It wasn't like funny, but it was, you know, we spoke about stuff. We shared some ideas. You know, we bounced off each other.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's only a 6 personally. That's my personal opinion, Michael.
I'm kind of thinking it was a 6 too, honestly, because it just wasn't really. I don't know. I just feel like I wanted to be more angry. I envisioned myself getting angry, and I wasn't able to get angry. And I think
you never get angry.
I let myself down by being too stoic, and that's unfortunate. You know, I think this is a lesson in the future not to pick topics about things that I'm angry about, because even though I might internally process anger, I don't think I'm very good at expressing that anger in a comedic podcast format.
Anyway, so my topic now.
5.
Yeah, it's kind of related. Hey, so recently, it's funny Michael talks about jobs or whatever and the economy being shit, because recently I have changed jobs.
You see, I was going to ask you, Luke. I was going to ask, what do you do? But I was worried about asking you that because I was...
Well, I know what he does.
The reason I was worried about asking you that is because I felt maybe I've already asked you that. And, there's always that...
Well, I'm not really going to tell you anyway.
Oh, okay.
I thought you all worked at youth centres.
Do you work?
Yeah, we all work as janitors.
I thought the official story was all at the same youth centre.
That's
I have moved to another youth centre to be a janitor at another place.
And that's why you're driving everywhere. To go and
exactly.
It's that bad that you gotta drive miles and miles across country to get to find somewhere to mop.
What's that advert you like to quote, Dylan?
Granny, I got the job.
Oh yeah,
And they're paying what I asked for. Well negotiated.
I didn't remember that last bit, but I just when I heard I got the news, I just heard not the advert because I've never seen it.
You never seen it?
I've seen it.
That was like, I just remember, it's not really on anymore, but that was on all the time. I think that was last year. Anything you clicked on, you'd always see that advert.
Because I have ad block.
Well,
after
on my phone.
So yeah, after I got the news, I got the job. I just in my head heard you saying, "Granny, I got the job."
Literally, this makes it sound like. So did you find out you got the job like today?
Yes.
Oh, well done.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Good stuff.
So you can't communicate at all what the job is. I just want to clarify that.
I'm not going to do it on this.
You're going to tell us after the podcast is finished.
So I assume it's kind of like a generic kind of office job, though.
What? No, I'm not telling you all.
So I just want to work out your exact address.
This doesn't really make for a good topic discussion.
I know. Well, why are you sabotaging my topic, Michael? That's right. Well, the point is, there's a fun story that I have, and that's the thing. It's tangentially related to what Michael said because it's really about the thing I love to do most of all: cheating and getting away with it.
Okay. So you've got a fake job that Michael's just been going on about.
No, it's not fake. I mean, I'm never going to say it's fake. It's going to be really hard, really tough, and I'm going to earn every penny. Now, the thing is, in the interview, basically, this is quite clever from myself. Again, it's not necessarily cheating. I would say it's just using my intuition. Okay. So one part of the interview was I got this piece of text. Okay. And basically, I had to figure out the errors with the text. Okay, it was printed out, like a physical. Piece of paper.
I've seen this kind of like I've had that at job interviews before.
Yeah. So you have to work out by yourself without.
For Dylan,
spell
they
check.
showed him a dirty floor. Find the dirt on the floor.
Yes. So this is what I'm. So right, okay. So the thing is, they left me alone. Did they leave you alone when you did this, Michael, or did you do this?
I was functionally alone. There was someone opposite me, but it doesn't matter. Like they weren't. They couldn't see me.
They were just there to observe.
Yeah, you were completely alone.
I was left alone in my room. So what I did did something very, very clever, right? So to find all the errors, of course, I don't have spell check. But what if I did have spell check? So with my phone, I took a picture of the sheet of paper. Right,
that's not clever. That's just cheating.
Shut up, Dylan. No, it's genius. I took a picture of the piece of paper with my phone, and then because I also have my laptop with me. What I did was the iPhone camera has a function where you can, if you take a picture of a bunch of text
to words. That is quite clever.
I copied that text. I sent an email to myself, so I got the email on my laptop with all the text. I put that in a document, and then I could see all the errors on the sheet of paper, all the spelling mistakes, etc. So I didn't miss anything. Is that clever? Or is that clever?
I don't know, because I feel like if you get 100%, they're gonna think, "Oh, he's cheated." So I think you've got to leave one in.
I don't know about that. I think that'll allow for the possibility. See, the one thing I'll say when I did that test is that I was reading through it, and I kind of read through it very quickly, and I didn't realize there was some obvious mistakes. So I was kind of like writing stuff that was like basically syntax, where I was like, oh, I wouldn't phrase it like that, and then I went through and I was like, oh wait, they literally spelled that word wrong, and I was like, okay, that's probably
yeah.
So
that was the issue with some of the words.
Aren't you the one? Sorry, I feel like aren't you the one who had that job interview and you wore a wig and you put an earpiece in your ear and you got a recording to tell you all the answers to the interview questions?
I was going to get onto that because obviously I was inspired. My ingenuity, definitely not cheating. That I was inspired by someone else, another member of this podcast, who did this, and that's the thing, Dylan. I backed you when you did that because again, I I did not say you shouldn't do it. I said make sure you get away with it.
I did get away with it. My favourite thing was while I was recording it, I'd you come in, hey Dylan, you're in an exam now.
I genuinely can't believe that you didn't have like nervous diarrhea everywhere.
What, me or Luke?
No,
obviously you.
Well, it was fine. I mean, like, I had my hood up until I had to get down, and people just thought I'd grow my hair long.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, people, right. I don't know, yeah, like, normal people get, like, nervous in an exam already. Like,
no, I was like, the most confident I'd ever been. I mean, I completely failed all 5 of them.
You still
but,
failed.
like, not even close. I got 3% on one of them.
Oh god, yeah. So that's the thing. You cheated, and it didn't work out for you. But hey, look, it's fun to cheat and get away with it, honestly, because it shows ingenuity. Yeah.
Well, it's not cheating if you don't get caught. That's the thing.
Exactly. That's true. That's true. So,
I ain't a player. I just fuck a lot.
Yeah, and to be honest, like there was spell check didn't really help me with that many. I would have got like a lot of them anyway. Honestly, it didn't help that much.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of just it makes things easier, which I feel like that's the unspoken kind of gem.
You don't want to miss anything. You didn't want to miss because imagine. I mean, what embarrassing.
What I was going to say is like I imagine they're not the most difficult things, but then at the same time, if you still got that picture, I'd be interested to have a go myself. If you.
Yeah. I feel like being thorough is one of those things where it can feel like a frustrating waste of time.
All right. Okay. I think that's it for the topic. So yeah, let's rate the topic. I hope we had fun talking about all that we did cheating and bending the rules, shall we say? So Michael, give it a rating.
I think it was better than mine, but I think it was maybe only marginally better than mine. So I'm only going to give it a 7, which because I still think it's better than mine, but yeah, just a 7.
You know what? I'm going to say it's quite a bit better because I think we had a lot more laughs and that
laughs
means it's an 8. Dylan,
I'm going to agree with Michael's reasoning, but give an 8 because it's one better. That I think only one better, but then I gave a 7. So yeah, of course.
Right, so that gives me a score of 23. Dylan, can you beat me?
Maybe. As I said, what should I do my topic on?
Okay, this is not a good sign.
No, I wanted to do my rant about Zoomers getting shouted at by army people, and then they were going to be like, oh, you can't say that to me, and then they just put them in their place. That's what we need to do. But no, I was going to talk to you about the fact that at one point in my life, I used to go and speak to a counsellor. Or a therapist.
Oh, you actually are going to talk about
this?
So okay.
I'm happy to talk about this, yeah.
Is this part of the janitor package? You have to go and see a counsellor because the job is so stressful.
It's so stressful. It's completely unrelated to my professional. Although this was about the time I started as a janitor. It's when I did the.
I see.
When I was a trainee janitor. You have to do a year of janitor's training before you.
They didn't trust you with the mops yet.
You're allowed to mop. You just have to be supervised at all times to make sure you're mopping properly. You're not mopping the wrong thing. It's it's harder than people think it is. Mopping.
It's definitely not.
It's definitely mop.
I was thinking that. So yeah, basically. Essentially, I kind of there's a member in my family that I struggle to get on with. I just really don't. I don't really like very much, and I can't really.
Okay.
Is it your stepsister?
No, it's like it's like my half sister. I just don't. I
don't.
Oh, because she added me on Facebook.
No, not her. No, she's okay.
The thing that you really don't like about her is how she's constantly getting stuck in household objects and stuff, and she's always like, "Hey, bro, help me! I'm stuck in this object." And you're like, "I'm not your brother. I'm your half brother." And then you look at the camera and say, "So it's fine."
No,
now good luck cutting the funny around that, Luke.
No, thank you. No, so essentially it's to try and delete that. That's what I said to the therapist anyway, but we kind of ended up speaking about
is that what you said? Try and delete that.
You were having some interpersonal issues.
The therapist was very
try and delete
the
that.
therapist was very interested in my choice of words there, delete that. But yeah, so essentially,
of course they would be.
Essentially, it was I go and speak to you about that, but then a lot of other things get brought up. So I mentioned kind of some of the abuses I get at the youth centre. But the thing that she was most interested in is my accent, The fact, how I've
because it's fake as fuck.
I've almost chosen an identity for like the people that you like, Michael, that that they
exactly, yeah. So you identify as a Northerner, I see.
Well, I mean, I am though, as it's where I was born. The thing is, I've got like some notes there because there was some interesting observation.
Wait, Dylan, I'm sorry. Can you clarify? She thought you were faking your accent.
No, yeah, like I'm sorry, yeah, because that's the thing, Dylan. You're being very.
She didn't say I was faking my accent, but she was interested in how I'd come up with how my accent had become my accent.
So she didn't believe your accent.
And like, do you think that someone with an authentic accent has some story as to how they came up with their accent? Like, hey Michael, how did you come up with your accent? Hey Luke, how did you come up with your accent?
Yeah, did she actually? Because this is interesting. Like, we've joked about this. Like, you don't actually sound like that. But did she actually think you don't sound like you talk, Dylan? Did she think?
No, she didn't think I was putting it on. She was but she was interested in how, because I kind of mentioned that, because I was just completely honest with her, because when you first met me, when I in the house, I kind of sounded a bit posher, didn't I? Like, and then
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't really remember how you sounded, but I 100%. The fact that I'm so confident that you've made up your accent means you must have had a different accent at some point.
It just kind of gradually, I think, between the 2015 to 2016. I just gradually went more and more and more up north.
You did live in north.
Well, let me get in, because I actually wanted to do a whole topic on accents at some point for my own reasons.
I like that.
Or like a racist accent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. One thing I have that's relevant is, I swear, genuinely, when I was at uni, obviously there was only one other Southerner there, and that Southerner was Scott. And I am quite confident that subtly my accent became ever so slightly more common.
But my mom hates the way I sound as well. Like, she really doesn't like, I didn't pay all this money for you to go to a private school for you to sound like that. A common.
That's exactly how she
calls
sounds.
me a northern monkey. And I was with
that's good.
I was with a mate of mine once, so that I picked, and I was just speaking to him like normally, the way I speak to you, and then I picked the phone. I was, what are you getting on? And he was like, you do realise when you speak to your mum, you sound even more northern. And so apparently, there's and the therapist's interested in that too. Maybe I'm, that there was that as well. The other thing is,
the therapist might have been onto something.
The other thing is, I do reciprocate accents sometimes as well. A therapist also called me cynical, which I think is a polite way of saying that you're a bit of a dick. So there's that as well.
Wow, this person really hated you.
The best part was, though, as well, like, she was saying at one point, it's perfectly natural to not like members of your family. Like, me and my brother fell out like a while back as a therapist, and I said to her, so how did that make you feel? A little Uno reverse card there.
And what did she say? Get out.
No, she told me how it made her feel, and I was like, oh, okay. Back to me.
Let me completely hijack and say, when I had a therapist, one time she mentioned my family, and I reflexively smiled because I was like, that's such a stereotypical therapist question. And then she was like, oh, I noticed a wry smile creep across your face just then. I was like, yeah, I just, thought it was a stereotypically therapist question to ask. You're like, yeah, okay. And then she just dropped it. So I never got to tell her all about my grievances with my family. I could have been like, my damn sister and her stupid fake job, but I never got to explore that.
I mean, that's...
You like that full circle?
I mean, yeah, that's...
There we go, full circle. Wonderful.
Lovely.
So let's rate the topic now. Michael, you go first.
I hated how someone kept jumping in with stories about their developing Croydon accent and their own experiences as therapists. Yeah, it was good. I feel like Dylan needs to work on telling stories where he doesn't constantly interrupt himself. I'm still going to give it a 7, though, because I think it was fun to riff. But yeah, this has been I'm sure my lowest scores I've given, 6, 7, 7. But yeah, I just...
I'm going to give it a 7 because it's kind of interesting. It was interesting, I'll say, Dylan, and maybe one day you'll expand on it. But go on, what are you going to give?
How much do I need to win?
You need a 8.
An 8 to win?
He could actually realistically give himself an 8.
That is annoying. I was going to give myself. I mean, I had 7 in my mind, so I think I will. Even though, look at that, I could win the thing. I believe in integrity, so I will give myself a 7 because I think that's what it deserves.
The thing is, Dylan,
I do like how he always says he believes in integrity. Meanwhile, he's the only person who he even considers.
The thing is, Dylan, I lied.
No, I was thinking I actually needed a 10 or something to win it, but yeah.
Yes, yeah. You needed a 10 to win. Yeah. So yeah, 7 doesn't get you.
That wasn't a 10.
Yeah. 7, 7, 7. So that gives Dylan a score 21. I got 23. Michael got 19. It's not a very good week.
I
for topics,
think though. I think the best topic's the one that gets the same score from everybody because at least then it's consistent.
Yeah.
I think that should be the one that wins. No, that's just my
Dylan,
thinking.
Final thought.
Do you know? Do you hear? There's a bicycle. It couldn't stand up by itself. It was too tired.
Okay, Michael, final thought.
Yeah, so it's not the years in your life that matters, it's the life in your years.
Okay, thank you. And next time is our last episode of the season.
I thought you were just going to say. I thought you were just going to say last episode. Just throw that.
We are done.
Yes. We'll see that. Join us for that in 2 weeks' time. By the way, we already have a loser, so there's no trepidation like there was the last time we had the last episode of the season.
He's the loser.
I think we all know, Dylan. I think we all know. Anyway, join us for that in a couple of weeks' time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.